It's showtime, ladies. Here we go. Six o'clock in the morning. Got a house slab over here. Hope we ain't bothering the coffee drinkers this morning. There we go. There she is. Yeah, got a busy day today. Got a 70-yard house slab right here. Then we got to go about 45 minutes southeast of here to Azle, Texas. We're in Jacksboro, Texas this morning. We're gonna run off to Azle, Texas after that. I hope we got about 10 yard of tag over there. So easy, son. Easy, son. Easy. All right. Let's see if we can get some water out of this old boy. How you doing? 100 feet of hose on this house slab. We're gonna run with that. Yeah, this is one of them Scott Sutherland jobs. This is one of these 100 footers. Oh, I primed out a 100 foot today, 125 foot today. Yeah. I think he sabotaged me on this event of his. But he knows what my average layout is. About 175 feet. About what I average. Probably 200 right in there. He averages 100, 125. I was like, let's do a prime out challenge. So next year we're changing the rules. Next year it has to be, this is what I'm bringing to the table next year. For it to count at all, it has to be a minimum of 150 feet of hose. The minimum. Then we'll start your prime out challenge. Not this 100 foot, 75 feet, that kind of stuff. So I'm not bitter. You can't tell. I'm not bitter. I know y'all probably think I am. I'm not. But we're gonna level the playing field a little bit though. This is the hardest part about house slabs. I don't mind pumping house slabs. There's good money in it, but that seems like the first truck or two it takes forever because you're filling footings mainly, and it just seems like it's slower smoke off shit when you do that. So sorry, Darren. Hope your kids aren't watching. But it'll get going though. I mean, we're gonna do it. We're gonna pump out about 18-20 minutes a truck. So hopefully they'll keep a truck here with us at all times, and we'll rock and roll on it. Y'all check out Buster Plugs. Has been putting some shorts out. They're pretty funny. You ought to check out the Buster Plugs YouTube channel. You never know what's going to pop up over there with him. But we need subscribers, and if everybody that views this video will subscribe to Buster Plugs, we'll make that subscriber count jump. Be kind of neat to watch it climb fast. So if y'all help me out, I'll leave a link up here in the top right hand corner, or I'll leave a link in the description for Buster Plugs. Y'all go over his channel and check him out and subscribe to him and give him some thumbs ups. Like I said, he's got some funny shorts, and once he hits 1,000 subscribers, you might start seeing some long form videos. We'll see. I don't know if he's up to it or not. Y'all see Mark and Chris in the comments, y'all give them a thumbs up, tell them hi. I don't know if Tagalong's in here yet or not. Maybe Matt's not too wore out. Maybe he's in here. Dan, I'm just shooting from the hip. I hadn't seen the comments yet, so. Those guys are usually in here. Jose, Scott. We know Ian's in bed. We know Ian won't be awake for this one. But maybe Dan will be here. But y'all leave some comments. We'll visit. Hopefully October will be here before you know it. Scott's coming down. We've got about a week and a half stuff planned. We're gonna try to do in 2.5 days, I guess. Ain't it, Scott? Probably, let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, and half a day Thursday. But we've got, I don't know if we're gonna have time to go to sleep for all the stuff we got planned and want to try to do. We'll try to do some priming out techniques. So maybe we may have a race. Who knows what kind of, he'll come up with some kind of challenge. We'll go to Buc-ee's and get a prize, and whoever wins gets a Buc-ee prize maybe. I can't wait to take you to Buc-ee's, and we'll run over them, eat some food. I don't know if I'll have a chance to cook anything or not. I'd like to, but I don't know if I'll have a chance. But we're definitely going to have a good time. I hope the weather cooperates here in Texas. It's been nice this last week. Started to get hot this week, but it was nice last week. So hopefully we'll have that again in October. But if y'all got some ideas that y'all want to see Scott and I do together with these pumps, y'all have some ideas, throw them in the chat or throw them in the comments. Maybe we're on the same line of what we can do to do that for y'all. But we do plan on pumping out a handful of videos for sure. So yeah, guys are kind of looking around. I know the footings are horrible. Can't see the progress. Turn the fire up a little bit. I'm gonna keep the camera going. I don't plan on editing any of this from the time we started pumping to the time we get this truck out, and we'll see how long it takes. It feels like it's a little slow, but I got it turned up. Mud looks good, creamy. I'll show you in the daylight. There's power lines all along the street over here, all along the street here beside us. Plus these trees are around us. There's really about the only chance he had was maybe to nose up right up here, but he'd have been in all these trees. So it just wasn't room at all. They nearly took up this whole lot, this house. It's really not that big a house. I'm guessing 1,400 square feet. I've done a few house slabs. I tell you, the best I've ever done pumping concrete was we did 100 yards in 3 hours on a house out, and that was honestly, that was almost non-stop. I mean, it was the only time we stopped was just to get the trucks in and out, and it went as smooth as one could possibly go. Y'all send out some prayers for Bill. His dad had a, I won't go into any details, but he had a major medical emergency, and they had to do surgery on him, an emergency surgery on his dad. So y'all send out some prayers to him and for speedy recovery. So Bill, I know Bill was up at the hospital most of the day yesterday, and I tried to give him the day off today, and he wanted to go pump, which I'm sure he wanted to try to get his mind off the thing, kind of clear his mind a little bit, and I understand that. But surgery seemed to go well, they said, so hopefully everything will, the recovery's going to be a pretty long one, but hopefully that all works out well for Bill. I know I've been thinking about him a lot, and I know you guys will help us out, send some prayers out for him. This is for his dad, not Bill. Bill's okay. It's Bill's dad that's had a medical emergency and had to have emergency surgery. So if he wants to go into details, I'll let him. I'm gonna leave it up to him. So it's nothing uncommon, but anyway, we'll get that going for him for sure. I got a question for you, for some of y'all. I don't dabble with really any other size hoses besides this 3-inch hose. Do y'all see any volume differences in your pumps when you use bigger or smaller hoses? Like this mix here, looking at it, I could easily have that 2.5-inch hose here. I wasn't sure what I was going to get from this concrete company, so I just played it safe and using 3-inch on it. But do you get any more volume with the bigger hose versus a smaller hose off these pumps? To me, I think you would, but I just want to know if there's any guys that's got any experience with that, with changing the size of the hoses and notice that any volume difference. I know this, I'm pretty sure that 2.5-inch hose, I'd have had to stake it and tie it down, or it'd be wiggling all the way back to the pump, versus this 3-inch hose. So, well, let me know what y'all think about that. Leave it in the comments. So everybody, if you leave it in the chat, guys won't see the answer. So if you don't mind, leave it in the comments, and that way guys can see what the answer is, and get to talking about that. Definitely getting darker later in the morning. Still got another solid month in a week or two for the time change. First weekend in November, I believe it is. They started to rattle. think we ought to take Scott and go get him a pair of cowboy boots and cowboy hat. Well, I'm thinking. Well, they ought to have another truck here. I hope they ain't planning on pouring this with one truck. I know the plant's not that far. Two trucks would probably be, probably catch us though. Like I said, the plant's not that far. You probably have one pumped out by the time one went and got its load and come back. There we go. There we go. Your chutes out in here, that'll be okay. Okay. Don't just flood me, but you know. Y'all got more trucks, or you the only one today?
I've got 2 more. Anytime that poor guy over here hitting snooze on his alarm.
Hey, you used to work over at Peacock's.
Yeah.
I recognize you. Yeah, that's been a long time ago.
It's been a long minute.
How you been, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
You been doing okay?
Muddyfeet.
Yep.
See?
There you go.
I remember.
Been a while though. Yeah, I remember that cat.
I've seen you since I've worked for OK.
I don't.
OK bought Pitcock in 18.
Well, I don't pump much with OK. I don't ever see him that much.
Yeah, I've pumped for you a couple of times. But we don't see you very much.
Right. I wish y'all did.
We got a couple folks out in Wichita.
Yeah.
A little closer. This ain't bad for you down in.
No, it's about an hour. Didn't you live over in Loving? Over by Loving?
Yes,
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I did this morning, but I can remember 15 years
That's
ago.
funny that you remember I live in Loving. yeah. You just got to think it's what a loving guy I am. That's where I live.
Exactly, I can tell. You ever watch YouTube?
Occasionally, not very often.
Look, I video our stuff I put on YouTube.
Right?
So, y'all check it out.
Look under Muddyfeet.
Yep. I've got 2 channels. I got Muddyfeet TV, which I do a lot of hog trapping with and fishing. And then I've got Muddyfeet Concrete Pumping, and which is concrete pumping and all concrete stuff.
Right.
We had fun with it. I went to Canada, spent a few days up there with some guys pumping concrete in Vancouver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I spent a few days pumping. I got another friend up there that's got a YouTube channel. He's the Canadian concrete pumper. But I went hung out with him in Vancouver, pumped some jobs. And then he's coming to Texas in October.
So, hang out with you for a minute.
We're gonna pump some jobs in Texas.
Well, at least he's waiting until it cools off a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, I go there thinking it's gonna be cooler, and it wasn't.
A little bit, but not much.
Well, they were in a heat wave at the time. So
really?
And we were at and it was in July. We had a cold front in July, so it was actually about equal. So
I heard the other day, listening to John Boy and Phil,
yeah.
And they were talking to a guy up in Canada. And he said, well, it's okay right now. It's about 70 75 degrees, and I look down and it's 35 degrees on the nose here. Not too much difference.
It really wasn't. Even in Vancouver, their winters aren't terrible because they got the coast right there. That keeps them a little bit more even keel.
I forget what your name is.
It's Jeff.
Jeff?
Yep. What was yours?
They call me Hippie.
Okay, that's right. I kind of remember that. Yeah, I was talking to my customer here, Matt Madro with Minn Kota Manufacturing, the Mud Demon. He manufactures Mud Demon. He also manufactured a boom for the skidster. He actually had it on display at an ag and farm show, or farm and ag show up there in Minnesota. But here's y'all a picture of it. Looks pretty neat. I think it's going to be a great idea. I think it's going to be another one of these. You know, I don't know who's going to outsell who with the Mud Demon or this boom, but I definitely do see it being something that guys are going to want. So it'd have been perfect here. We could have set it up in that corner right there, ran the hose right over there to him, and then we could have reached half of this slab with it, got it all poured, and then moved over here, either probably this corner right here, and then hit all this, and man, it'd have been a slam dunk on this job right here. So I'm excited to see that come out. I'm glad he's finally got the prototype pretty much built and ready to go. It's got to go through the CPMA stuff still, but they know what those guys need, and so that should be a pretty quick process, hopefully. And I think I'm pretty sure he planned on having it on display also at the World of Concrete in Vegas. So we're going to be in Vegas for the World of Concrete. So y'all make sure y'all make plans to come to the World of Concrete and come by and see us at the Minn Kota Manufacturing booth. Come by and check out a Mud Demon, and come by and check out this new boom. It's pretty exciting stuff coming out of that bunch up there in Minnesota, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So, but yeah, this would have been ideal for sure. So we're working on 30 yards now, the 30-yard truck. 40 just pulled up. They gave me 3 trucks today, which is plenty, because like I said, the plant is just on the edge of town. This is a small town, about 3,500 people, 4,000. So it's not, you're looking at a 20-minute turnaround on these trucks. So they're going to keep me a truck here. But let's see what time it is. It's 7 o'clock now. So yeah, I think we're clipping along okay. We had to stop and add 10 gallons to that other truck, so that took a minute. and back them in and get them going. So yeah, usually that first truck takes a minute. You just start getting those footings filled, but once you start getting the footings filled and start getting on the grid, things start clicking along a little bit better. And it helps the muds good too. They got real sand. I'm a fan of the sand. Well, we're on 40 yards. So we're gonna get the automatic greaser out. Pours like this, I like to try to grease around 30-40 yards. It's okay though. I just shoot some grease in the cracks, get a little grout moved out, a little extra lubrication on them wear parts. You'll do that, you'll thank me later, I promise. Yeah, we're clicking along. Clicking along just fine. This is be 40 yards. Probably take 50 so to finish the top. I don't know, those things may go. Oh, they may tailgate. They may bump that port. They may tailgate this. I don't know. They could. We'll see. It's coming along okay. That's okay. Alright. We just hooked on to 2 more hoses. Back to 100 feet to finish this front patio out. We should be on our last truck. We're doing good on time. I won't say it too loudly. You know how Murphy Law goes. But hopefully. We'll get this pumped out, cleaned up, and get on the road and get to our next one. Alright, time check, 9 o'clock and we just finished. So 3 hours on that house slab. I'm pretty proud of that. Let's get this guy right here out. We're gonna blow our lines out, clean our pump, and call it good. I think we got enough. We're gonna get us a quick washout and get to our next one. Hustle. Every day we're hustling. Job number 2. We got 50 foot. That'll be fine. Yeah. We just primed out with coconut water. So that looks good there. Where do y'all want to start it?
You need to start filling the bottom.
Okay.
How you gonna film it and do that at the same time?
Oh, I don't run the hose. I'll leave that up to y'all. I'll help you with the hose, but I don't run it. We can stretch it out over there.
Start over there and
then start working our way.
walking around.
Yep.
And then do the top.
Yep. Coconut water did me good today. Of course, this is one of those Scott Sutherland jobs. You put 50 foot on the ground, prime out, and celebrate like it's 1999. But either way, it's coming along. It's coming along.
It's like a two-man hose, right?
Carry some